Good morning.
We're in the car. It's 21 degrees already and it's beautiful. It's only just gone about 9:30 and we're on our way up to Kidderminster to go and meet Mark and Katherine, our lovely boater friends, and they have hired a boat for the week and they've very kindly invited us up for a night. So we are heading up and we're going to cruise to... Where are we cruising to?
We're going to cruise from Kidderminster up to Stourton Junction, turn around and then come back.
I think we're having tonight in Kinver. I think it is Kinver, isn't it?
I'm not sure where we are tonight.
Anyway, so yeah.
As long as there's a pub nearby, I think.
Yeah, we're going to join them and do a bit of cruising, a bit of filming, and we're very excited to be going back to the canals.
And this boat is a hybrid.
Oh yeah, it's a part electric, part diesel, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that'll be a first for us. So yeah, so that'll be really exciting. Come on. Wave hi.
Hello. We're just going to have a look at the...
So you tell us about the engine in here, Mark.
The engine, well, it's actually not an engine, it's an electric motor. It's a hybrid system, so it has a bank of batteries, and the batteries power the electric motor, which turns the screw, and then there's a fixed generator on board, and when the batteries drop below a certain percent, which is 60%, the generator kicks in automatically and charges the batteries.
Wow. And how long do the batteries last?
It depends what you use. I mean, we have a solar array on top of the boat, which is probably working away quite nicely now. That keeps everything topped up. But the boat is fitted out with a dishwasher, of all things, electric kettle. There's a story behind that, and we may very well put that on your blog later with Katherine present.
Okay, I'll tell the story of the kettle.
So yes, while we've been boating, of course, we have put a kettle on the gas hob and boiled the water from the gas hob. This morning, Katherine got up, and as I said, this boat has an electric kettle. Katherine got up and she put the electric kettle on the gas hob and lit it. So we are moored next to Tesco's, and she's running
to buy a new kettle.
And she's running to buy a new kettle.
Oh,
fortunately, nothing else was damaged apart from the kettle and her pride. Here we are. So that is it. So it's simply this is what you can see there is the electric motor.
Yeah.
And just in there is a fixed generator.
And the generator is run on diesel, presumably. Yeah?
The generator is run on diesel. It uses the existing fuel tank, so there's 150 litres of diesel in the fuel tank.
Which would last a long time.
Which will last a hell of a long time. So the owners of the boat are fitted GPS, so they know where their boat is, but there's also a system where they can access the boat's controls remotely, not the helm or the throttle, if you want for a better word, but they can come in and they can adjust the heating, they can adjust the hot water, they can set the timing up for you if you want it changed, and essentially they can fault find as well. So if you've got a problem with the boat, it's not so much an engineer coming out, it's someone sitting at a laptop and looking at running a diagnosis check and looking for the fault and fixing it remotely as well.
Wow, it really is the future.
It really is the future. Yeah, I am impressed.
So here's the galley. This double oven, fridge, a 4-ring cooker, which is nice, and into nice dining table there. And I think this is our bed for the night, which is the click-clack sofa bed. Looks lovely and comfy though. And I think the telly down there. It's quite low, but nice. And then through to a lovely, lovely, lovely bathroom. Nice sink, and I'll stand back here so that you can properly see the size of the shower cubicle, which for a boat is really spacious. Hello. And then through here into the master bedroom, which has got a bed that goes the full width of the boat, so that looks really comfortable. Look at that. Oh my goodness me. And even a telly in the bedroom. There's luxury.
Pip and I remember Kidderminster well from our odyssey, particularly the view of the Weaver's Wharf, which we're about to pass on the boat, and the amazing church by Kidderminster Lock. The tall tower on Weaver's Wharf is known as the Slingfield Mill Chimney and is testament to Kidderminster's reliance on the cloth and carpet making industry. Standing proudly in front of the church is a statue of Richard Baxter, who lived between 1615 and 1691. He is known as the chief of English Protestant schoolmen and was a well-known non-conformist Protestant and theologian. Mark let me take the helm on the approach to Kidderminster Lock, and I have to say I'd forgotten just how narrow these single locks are.
You haven't lost your touch then? It's so quiet back here.
Sorry?
Funny. Got your trusty stand there with a stick.
I know. When we heard that we were going to get a chance to come back onto the Staffs and Worcester, the first thing that jumped into my mind was our original trip in the opposite direction in August 2021 and these amazing sandstone cuttings. Pip and I will always remember Debdale Lock, not just because of its beauty, for it was here on our odyssey that Pip met Ed Bors and his wife, the now Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper. They were really friendly and posed for a photograph.
What were you doing in there, you two?
This is Ed Bors' lock.
This one?
This one, yeah, because I was around that bend so I couldn't see you.
Stand.
Philandering.
So this is where we met Ed Bors and Yvette Cooper.
To answer Pip's question, Katherine and I had been exploring the inside of this man-made cave hewn from the sandstone rock and used as a stable during the Canal Age. Being a contour canal, the Staffs and Worcester has some pretty tight bends, made even more impressive by these incredible sandstone banks. Pip and I will always remember Whittington Lock. On our odyssey, when we were travelling in the other direction, the lady who lives in this lovely cottage lying alongside opened these French doors and had a conversation with us for 10 or 15 minutes that we were using the lock. It was clearly something that she enjoyed doing whenever travellers passed by. That night we moored above Hyde Lock and walked down into Kinver to do some sightseeing. In the late 18th century there were 5 slitting mills in the parish of Kinver. These were used to produce strips of metal that were later turned into nails in the Black Country.
Shallow on the inside.
It's always on a bend as well, isn't it?
Stewponey is such an unusual name that it warranted a little research, and this is what I found. The name of the area seems to derive from the name of a local inn, the Stewponey Inn. The first one is that the tavern used to be owned by a soldier who was quartered in an area called Estepona in Spain, and that Stewponey is just an anglicised version of Estepona. The second theory is a bit more academic, and that Stewponey is simply a corruption of the 2 words Stourey Ponds, Latin for Bridge of Stour. The sharp-eyed amongst you may also notice that whilst the sign on the bridge is spelt pony, P-O-N-E-Y, the lock is pony, P-O-N-Y, and I'm told that either is correct. Mark and Pippa were on board, and as they approached Stourton Junction, I took this vantage point to film them. Mark is an old hand at winding a narrowboat, and having put his bow some way up the Worcs Canal, he begins to reverse. He reverses until his stern is almost on the far bank, and then continues to turn to the right. One more reverse, and then he's facing in the right direction. And this is what it looked like on board. From the canal, through the trees, we catch a glimpse of Stourton Castle. The building has a history dating back to at least the 12th century, and it's been through many transformations. The last significant remodelling and rebuilding took place in the 1830s to produce the building that we see today. It's still in private ownership and is Grade 2 listed.
Good morning. Where are we now? We're in Kinver?
We are in Kinver, yeah. The Vine pub just behind us, and if I lift up you can just see that's Mark and Katherine. We've just done the lock for them,
raised the paddles, so they're now just sinking down. This is our second day out. We're heading back to Kidderminster.
Yeah, it's sweltering today. It's about 27 degrees, and
So I'm slightly out of breath because I'm not used to doing locks, but
it's nice though. Nice to be back, isn't it?
No, we're loving it.
We're
We're loving
having
it.
a great time. Makes us realise what we miss.
Yeah. Anyway, better go because we've got to open the gates for them.
Yeah.